Let's briefly look at some other endocrine glands. However, these will be discussed in other areas. The ovaries and placenta. The gonads produce sex steroids. There are PowerPoints on the reproductive. Ovaries produce estrogen, progesterone, and this will better be discussed. You can just glance at these in your PowerPoint list, but these will better be discussed in the reproductive section. But ovaries and placenta do produce hormones. The testes produces hormones, testosterone, and really other hormones too. The heart produces atrial natriuretic polypeptide, which we said would cause more urination, drop blood pressure. Gastrointestinal tract, which we discussed in GI, produces gastrin, which stimulates hydrochloric acid and other things. Secretin, cholecystokinin, which causes contraction of the gallbladder and other things. Again, already discussed, and you can get a better, this is just an overview on these here. The kidneys, erythropoietin, also thrombopoietin for platelets, erythropoietin for red blood cells, renin-angiotensin system. The skin, cholesterol, the precursor of vitamin D, I shouldn't say cholecalciferol, which was produced in the skin. Remember? Cholecalciferol, vitamin D1, vitamin D2, 25-hydroxycholecalciferol, vitamin D3, 1,25-dihydroxy. But the skin, enzymes in the skin, particularly the basale and stratum spinosum, do this. Adipose tissue, leptin, which assists in appetite control, is produced. Skeleton, osteocalcin, okay, prods beta cells to divide and secrete more insulin, okay. Osteocalcin, there's an osteonectin. This also causes, assists in the calcium deposition in bone. The thymus gland, thymopoietin, remember the making of the T cells, T lymphocytes, important in that particular aspect. Again, go back and study in immune for this and in the skeletal system for this. And then developmental aspects, but we already talked about the germ layers, so I will not get into that. All right. And we also talked about the development of both the pituitary gland, which we discussed, and we also, which came from separate areas, anterior and posterior separate areas, and we also discussed the adrenal gland, the area that the adrenal medulla comes from, which is more of a neurological aspect versus gastrointestinal for the cortex. So that covers the endocrine.